Welcome. How many of you have taken or are planning on taking an AP class? How many of you play a sport? How many of you play a musical instrument? Last but not least, how many of you get at least 8 hours a day of sleep? You guys will be jealous of these people later. I read an article saying that teens are heavily sleep deprived. That's tough. I hope you hear my message, and I hope it inspires you to change just a bit. Now, let me talk about my experience through high school. I call it Little David's Adventure Through High School. I know, catchy title. Picture this, walking through the halls, fastened to your giant backpack, arm raised high in the air after every question, equipped with a newfound sense of maturity and barely memorizing your schedule. That was you, and that was definitely me. Now, I always thought high school was like the 80s movies, The Breakfast Club, where there's jocks, geeks, drama nerds, basket cases, and even criminals, the whole shebang. It really isn't like that though. My freshman year, I had two passions, music and tennis. I was in marching band for exactly 1 second before I quit because I was afraid of the lack of time I'd have. I took 8 periods, so I was always the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. So my day went as followed. I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning, work out, stretch, get ready for school, go to school from 7 to 4, come back, nap, and then go to tennis straight to till 10. This is okay. I didn't really have much time for homework, so I just cruised by, getting decent grades. It wasn't big. Sophomore year, I tried to challenge myself. I took a hard class, AP Chemistry, but I did it for the wrong reasons. I did it to flex on my peers. Yeah. Second, the greatest thing I did was take athletic PE. I took athletic PE because it allowed me to balance my athletics and my academics. It allowed me to play the system because it didn't really count as a graded class, so I could boost my GPA. It also let me work out and get in shape, so it was a win-win. Junior year, I took 5 APs. Oh no, it's really not that bad. Senioritis hit at that time. I know, senioritis hit junior year, and I thought I could coast through by. Well, I got a C+ and almost got disowned, so dang. Second semester, I thought I could buckle down. I got internship applications, a job, studying for the SAT, and I also had 5 APs on my plate. So I sacrificed my sleep and my enjoyment to add more hours to the day. That was my biggest mistake. I became a lifeless zombie, just roaming through the halls, tired. Nevertheless, I pulled through. Now we're here, second semester senior year. I hope to enlighten you with what I learned and what I know through this process. Now going back, I hope the decisions you make throughout high school are well-informed and not an attempt to conform. Learning from my experience taking 7 APs in total, 5 of which I took last year, most people use the logical fallacy, the slippery slope. They think taking the most APs will lead to the highest GPA, which will lead to guaranteed acceptance into Harvard or some other institution with a low acceptance rate. That's crazy. In actuality, most people go overboard with their course load and end up getting a breakdown and reaching burnout by junior year. It's a reality. That's what happened to me, zombie mode. Now here are 3 observations I made throughout my high school career. Number 1, when you guys went through school, you always compare it to like prison or something. Them metaphorically locking you up, days on end, hours a day. That's crazy. In reality, it's more like a factory. And it's not even a new term. It's a term coined by 19th century authors to describe the school system. With an authoritarian figure, bells to determine when you work and when you don't, and graded work output, there's a way to actually win this game. The name of the game is make your limited resources, time, money, and energy, and make them go as far as possible. Get the highest return on investment with the least amount of input. That's the name of the game. Number 2, growing up in the Bay Area, you guys are exposed to a lot more competition than the other cities around the country. Here we're taught that you have to take the most APs, get the highest test scores, and get the highest GPA, all quantitative figures. I say we need personal experience. Personal experience is important. You may play a sport, you may play an instrument, or you may do that one thing that no one has ever heard of but has a special place in your heart. That's you. For me in particular, I'm the president of Engineering Club, I'm a tennis player on the international and national circuit, and I like volunteering at the Tri-Valley Animal Rescue and petting doggos. You can do whatever you are, just be you, the best version you can be. Now, my last observation. With several stress-filled nights researching about colleges, I can tell you this for certain. I came up with the conclusion that colleges don't want 5.0 zombies. They don't want 5.0 GPA people who just have no life. They want social butterflies. They want you to be a part of the community like a puzzle piece and be the best part of it. Be the community. Now, I'm not saying be someone different for the sake of universities. They don't want that at all. Colleges don't care, and they don't care about any facade you take at this point. Now, I hope you take classes. Classes are coming up, and I hope you take classes that will expand your knowledge or allow you to seek new interests. The current system and society that we live in makes it so that you risk your best interests for an unforeseeable return. Be the change. Be against that system. Be an active person. Now, I'm going to leave you with this quote. John Lennon once said, "Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans." Thank you. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.